This is absolutely crazy. But shout out right now and prayers to the off-duty officer who put his life in the line of this to stop this and try to put a stop to this and is now fighting for his life. But guys, this is just... How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters and my Canadian brothers and sisters, my UK brothers and sisters, my Aussie brothers and sisters, all my brothers and sisters all over the world that listen to my channel. I had to get that out there. My name is Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following on the platform you see up here, down here. Click the thumbs up button that way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. When you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification in the process. It will bring down a drop-down box to allow you to select all notifications. Make sure you do that. Don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father, and everything I ask you to do over here, do over there. I have to change my intro up a little bit right there because I had, and which is fine, I had a lot of my foreigners across the country and some across the lines, across the border. Ty, you always say my American brothers and sisters. I thought you love all of us. We're your brothers and sisters too. Just because we're on different continents don't mean that we're not your brothers and sisters. They are right. So all of a sudden, I'm just telling y'all, I'm going to have to change up my intro by including my foreign brothers and sisters. Maybe I have to throw that into my foreign brothers and sisters, but some of them want to be repped out like the UK and Aussie and Mexico and Canada. Yeah, they were like, Ty, and my folks from Japan and China, like, hey, dude, why you don't like us? Even Russia, dead serious, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, it is with great despair that I got to bring y'all this news right here because this is one of the last things we want to hear. But at the same time, I know that there's going to be some of you who are going to try to come at me. See, you called it, Ty. You said this would happen. I didn't say this would happen. I did not say that. But ladies and gentlemen, if y'all do not know, there has been a devastating, we don't want to know or call it a mass shooting necessarily yet, but someone in Midtown did walk up with a rifle, and you know what? Check it out.
So this is a bit of a relief for everyone around here and anyone inside of that building. We've just confirmed from sources in the city that the suspect is dead on the 33rd floor of the Blackstone building of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Again, the suspect is down. Still at this point, we are being told 3 people are in critical condition, those 2 civilians who were shot, and also the police officer who we're told was off duty at the time. He was working a paid security detail inside of that building when he confronted that gunman inside the lobby, apparently. And that is when that off-duty officer was wounded in that gunfire. It does appear after the shooting happened in the lobby, the initial gunshots that broke out inside of the lobby, the suspect made his way inside that building and up 33 floors. And it's unclear whether there are any casualties or injuries on that floor other than the gunman. That is something that is still being investigated right now. You can imagine that the police heavy weapons teams have just made their way up to the 33rd floor and are now clearing the area of any possible potential other dangers. So they are trying to determine the casualty count, if any others on that floor as well. And again, Corey, at this hour, the suspect responsible for all of this chaos is down. He shot himself late tonight, and police tell us that there are 2 other casualties at the hospital right now in critical condition, along with that off-duty police officer. Back to you.
And, you know, we don't know much about that off-duty police officer yet, but boy, what a hero, right? I mean, to see this guy with this long gun and to jump into action to try and stop this guy, and I would imagine being on a paid security gig, he's not carrying that kind of, that kind of heavy weaponry to respond to that situation, but still jumping in and ultimately being shot and critically injured. I'm sorry, you can pick it up.
When they are off duty, they are typically in uniform, and they are carrying their service weapon from the NYPD. So yes, he had his handgun, but he didn't have a long gun. And as you saw from that photo, that is what the suspect was armed with at least. We don't know if there were any other weapons that he was carrying as well. So yes, extreme bravery and heroism on the part of that security detail who worked for the NYPD, who is now apparently fighting for his life.
All right, Anthony, obviously, some great new information you got us there. Certainly stay out there. We'll check back in with you in a bit.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And you know what? I'm glad that man, whoever he was, is no longer here. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a huge backstory on him. They're going to know everything about him more than they did about the guy that tried to take Trump out. But anyway, very unfortunate, folks. I'm glad that police officer who was off duty on a security detail happened to be armed and did what he did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something that I know a lot of y'all are not going to agree with. I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of buildings have on their door, on their window, on the glass, a gun with the circle and a little slash going through it saying no guns are permitted to be in those premises, whatever like that. What if that security guard didn't have a gun and do what he did, even though I'm sorry that he got shot? Hopefully he makes it. I pray that he makes it. But man, it's just so crazy, man, because things have changed. Y'all remember there was a day, I wish they could have flipped this. What were you talking about, Ty? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I wish there was a day, and I'm trying to slow down because y'all still getting on me about talking real fast as you're making cadence in me. And look, y'all remember a day when you can walk into hospitals and walk into any public area and people were smoking? Doctors and y'all, I remember being a kid and my doctor straight at the chick clinic, doctor was straight smoking, came in smoking, put the cigarette out. I mean, it was normal. Now cigarettes cannot be smoked in public places, depending on if you had a casino. Missouri, y'all, Ameristar, y'all suck for all that. I mean, there is no such thing as a non-smoking area in the Ameristar. Anyway, I don't know why I got off on that. Point is, cigarettes have been taken out of majority public places. So have guns. All I'm saying is this. What if someone who just decided to disobey that no guns permitted here, like school campuses and all that, what if somebody else had it? What if like 8, 9 other people had their guns on them and this happened? You know what would happen to them? Most likely nothing. Ty, y'all remember in Indiana? Same type of scenario played out. Guy comes in with a rifle, start trying to air somebody out. And there was a good Samaritan who just happened to have his gun in the place where he wasn't supposed to have it. And what did he do? I think it was 40 or 50 yards away or something like that. Capped the dude, took his life, saved a bunch of lives that day. So I didn't know until some police officers who are really good friends of mine. I got a lot of police officers that are friends of mine from Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, Florida, right? Said it's up to that place where they want to press charges on you bringing the gun into that spot. In some areas, in some places, according to their policy. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is, oh man, y'all, in this case like this, those people would have been sitting ducks. And I hate to say it this way. I'm glad he took himself out instead of taking others. Yeah. Anyway, as this story unfolds and more information come in, you know, I got y'all back on letting y'all know what's going to happen and what, you know, the updates are. As of right now, let me know if y'all know anything new that I haven't covered or that I may not know as I'm dishing this video out at 8 o'clock, all right? 8 p.m. Central. Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this by putting it in the comments below after this video. And don't forget to do what y'all see in this animation right here. Pray for that man. The next video that I will be doing in chronological order, most likely after this, and most likely is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.